Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Strider Chip. I'm back with another one here to bring some brand new content a brand new way. As you can see, I'm showing off my Super Saiyan Blue Burn deck that I made. It's the Burn deck profile, pretty cool leader from the Dragon Ball Super Hero games here. The Super Dragon Ball Hero game. If you bought it, you get this leader, plus you get also the critical combination Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta card as well. Really good leader, very good effect. I like it, and definitely this is probably a deck that is very fun to play with. So let's go ahead and talk about the leader. When this card attacks a leader, you're drawing one. Then this card gets a 5k power for duration turn right off the bat. So giving them the ability, so basically they have to out combo it. They have to out combo it. They gotta discard some cards if they don't negate it. They have to do that no matter what. It's just they gotta do that no matter what. And then we have the awakening skill here as well, is that when your life is 5 or less, you draw one and you choose up to one of your energies, untap it, flip it over. Not bad. 5 life or less. Then when it's awakening, double strike. When a card attacks, you draw one. Active main. Once per turn, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with 10k power or less and KO it. So pretty cool effects. You know, I always, you know what I mean, I always demand more from the card based off of what it has. I like how it says active main once per turn. You may choose one of your opponent's battle cards with 10k power or less and KO it. It'd be cool if it said a leader. A leader. Yeah, that'd be super cool. But you know what? It's simple as that. Hey, they're trying to make the game fair. I know, I get it. I know. But there's no sense of breaking a card that's already technically decent itself. Alright, so let me go ahead and look into the deck. Okay. Here's my sideboard. My sideboard does have ejection in it. I have group leader Pilaf. You see the Frieza Army Reborn, 4 Saiyan hits in the deck, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Zordon hitting potential as well. You can modify this deck as is here, guys, just using it as a template. But let's go ahead and talk about it. So we have intensified power chunks and Saiyan combos. Here's your self awakenings for the deck. The main one you really want to depend on is intensified power trunks here. Intensified power trunks is the card you want to have. You really want to have this card, right? You're going to use that to evolve. You're going to use it to chain attack, and then obviously you're going to be chain attack some other cards that you may need. Saiyan Cobb is just for the pressure. I decided to keep it down to 3. I might just put it to 2 instead of 3. I might do that and put in maybe another card for something else. But chain attack trunks, what you're gonna chain attack trunks is you can do it for well, you don't do it. You're not gonna necessarily do it for Saiyan Cabo, but you can pre-up the strike. Vegeta, you can do that for, in which this card is actually kind of going back to your hand. Afterwards, sparking 10. Look at the top 5 cards. Looking for a Vegeta or Goku. And these are BR versions of that too as well. They're not. Or a Gogeta. So, actually, you're not looking for a Vegeta. You're looking for a Goku or Gogeta. Sorry. Top 5 Gogeta or Goku among them added to your hand. You get to choose one of your card placed in the drop area, which is pretty cool. Active main. You really want this card. Use this card for the active main effect. You choose the one of your opponent's battle cards, annoying barrier, and it gets a 5k power for the duration of the turn. That's what you're mainly using it for. You're mainly using it for that. Okay. And 4 life or less, you draw 1. You know, you got it's self-explanatory at that. 4 life or less, you're just going to draw 1. Strategic Mind Kikono is another target for chain attack trunks. One of the main targets for chain attack trunks, actually. It's one of the main targets for chain attack trunks. When you play this card, you choose up to one of your opponent's leaders, and it gets a 5k power for the duration of the turn. And you can't use Strategic Mind Kikono for duration of the turn. Not bad. It's a really good card. This card is very cheap too because nobody's really using it. I mean, you chain attack trunks this card. Its leader is already getting a minus 5k on it at that, and you can swing with this card as well to put some pressure on your opponent. Just imagine if your opponent is already awakened, he loses 5k. Now he's brought down to 10, and as you guys did see, I did put Planet M2 in his deck. You also have Planet M2 on the field as well, right? So Planet M2 is on the field, right? And basically, you can switch this card to rest mode. You do this in active battle, basically. Whenever you're swinging at him with with your leader to his leader, Kikono gave it a minus 5k boost, minus 5k, making it 10k power attack power. Excuse me. Then we have Planet M2 that's on the field. Switch that to rest mode. Now his leader also gets another minus 5k. He's at 5k at that. That's the only thing he's at 5k. He chose not to negate it. You already have Gogeta, which has 15. He has 5k at that. 5k. He has to outcome with double strike. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be discarding a lot of cards in his hand at that. So it's definitely a pretty good move, actually, at least in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, just as I said before, guys, just because they're discarding cards or any hand destruction in a way doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, that don't mean that you, what? Doesn't mean that that's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not necessarily, because now in the game, Dragon Ball Super Card game, I mean, you can play things from your drop area to your energy area. You can get cards from there, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. So depending on what decks you're playing, who you're playing against, that could be a benefit. But as I said it before, but going back into the deck, you have, I think, just that move I was telling you about is a pretty good move at that. They're discarding some cards from the hand, a really good move. But another play is this: the Vegeta Agent of Destruction's another good card. I limited it down to 2. Otherwise, I only own 2 of these cards anyway. I only own 2 of them. I'm gonna get 2 more. I think this is a pretty good destruction card. Destruction rare card is really good. When you're playing this card, you choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with 25 power or less and KO it. But the active main effect is really what you're trying to take advantage of here at that. I mean, so like for example, you're putting this on the field, right? You put it on the field by turn 3. Like, let's say like for example, that last turn, let's say this is a new turn from the last turn you did. Last turn you used Strategic Mind, Kikono, you gave him a 5k boost and all those stuff, and you would swing with Gogeta. He only had 5k power. He decided to take 2 life. And then on your next turn, which is turn 4, you play this card, right? You play this card, you decide to sweep with Kikono, you use Senzu Bean, you untap 2 energies, right? Making you have a total of 2 energies left over, and in this case, it's gonna be a blue and a red energy. Then what you do is you swing with your leader Gogeta. You swing at your leader Gogeta, right? And that's double strike. You drew a card, whatever. Then that's, you know, you use pretty much the active main for Vegeta, and then you swing at Vegeta. You get 30k. Keep this in mind. You at 30k, double strike, dual attack, twice in a row. This card right here can be pretty devastating, very devastating. Really helps out with red leaders. Very good card. Very good card. It's just awesome. It's amazing. It's a really good card. This can end the game. This right here, this Vegeta Agent of Destruction can end the game at that. Very helpful. Virtual Strength Gohan at that. You already know what it is. Pretty much another unconventional way for you to defeat your opponent if they have battle cards in the field. Mainly, I would use Virtual Strength Gohan for cards that are 5k power or 30k power or 1000k power, because then that way they have to discard more cards on the field in order to you know, to keep whatever is on the field or out combo it. You know what I'm saying? They have to discard more. So this is a really good card for that. I think it works out a lot. It's a very unconventional way for them to take life. Whis the Instructor, a really good card in this deck. It's one of the port pieces to the deck. What you're gonna do is you're gonna swing with one of your cards, then you're gonna combo with it, so you can get a Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta critical combination, which is the end gamer of the deck. It ends the game. Ends the game at that. It really end the game. Or you can also get a Vegeta too if you need it to be. You can also do that. But this Super Saiyan Blue combination, a critical combination, is a hell of a good card. Actually, like I said, it ends the game. You use this when you're at, as long as your leader is a Gogeta card, right? Which in this case it is a Gogeta BR card. And your life has to be 2 or less, which it has a condition to it. You can't just summon it at any time you want to. 2 or less, reduce the energy cost in your hand by 4. So you playing this with 4 energy instead of 4, right? And you only have one. You can only have one Super Saiyan Blue. You only have one of these cards here on the field, basically, for in your play in your battle area. You can only have up to one Super Saiyan Blue critical combination in play in your battle area, which is pretty cool. Triple attack, triple strike, dual attack. You know, if anything, they ain't really out comboing some of these stuff. Well, they could out combo it if they wanted to, if they have enough cards for it, or they can, you know, you guys already know. You guys know they can negate it or whatever. This is a really good card of the deck. It makes the deck what it is today. You know what I'm saying? It makes that deck. You're getting a card that you need. And like I said before, by turn 4 in this game, by turn 4, not just in this game, but at least with this deck, it's a game. The game is a wrap by turn 4. The game is a wrap by turn 4. Dual attack, triple strike, 35k by turn 4 at that. Really, really good card. Very good. I think this is a staple to this Gogeta leader. It's a staple for it. Now we have Babidi, the Overseer of Destruction. Basically just reduce the cost of Vegeta Agent of Destruction by 1. So you're playing 2 energies instead of 1. Really good card. And also, what effect does it have on it? I didn't see. It has a barrier on it as well. And you can only play. Wait, okay. You can only play one of these in the battle area. One of these in the battle area. And also, this can treat this card right here at no specific cost. You can only have up to one Babidi Overseer of Destruction in your play in your battle area. Treat the Agents of Destruction cards in your hand as if they have no specific cost. So the specific cost doesn't even really mean anything. Really good card at that for these. This right here, just use the untap energy. You can be used a target for chain attack trunks. That's all it really is for. After Image, I put in the deck. It's another good card. You can put up to 4 of them if you guys wanted to. I put 2. Then is that all you got? Another card. The leader is red. It's a red. The leader is red. You can negate the attack, and then you may choose up to 1 red card and place it in your drop area. If you do so, choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets a minus 15k power for the duration turn. So eliminating what's on the field, playing it in 2. You guys already know what it is. It goes for leaders and battle cards. This is active battle. Switch it to rest mode. Then it gets a minus 5k power. Sensu being untapped 2, you guys already know what it is. Okay, you guys are, you know, I mean, ain't nothing, you know, difficult about it. But that's pretty much it. That's the deck. Very simple, very easy to play with. You know what I'm saying? It could be competitive to some degree. It could be, you know what I mean? But it's a real fun deck here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm still waiting on a few of my cards, to be honest with you here. But for the most part, yeah, I own majority of most of these cards here. But yeah, definitely something. This is definitely something going to be something to play with, fun to play with. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and peace.